Hi guys, welcome back to BEC preliminary course. How are you doing? Now last time we talked about air traveling on a business trip. Now in today's class, we're going to talk about something you ought to do before and after landing the destination of your business trip. Booking a hotel and dealing with hotel employees. Now, when you first get informed of an approaching business trip, you might feel thrilled, you feel excited, because you finally got to leave your 9-to-5 office-based working schedule and experience something new. Or, on the other hand, you might feel downcasted, you feel upset, and say, Jesus, really? Another business trip? How come? Now, whatever you're feeling, you are having this business trip, and before taking off, there are some arrangements you may need to do, except you have someone else do them for you. And these arrangements may include flight ticket booking and hotel booking. And in the first period of today's class, we're going to focus on hotel booking on your own. But before booking the hotel that's ideal in your mind, you need to know what kind of hotel could capture your mind. You need to know what you want. Now, let's take a look at a list of factors that are important to hotel choosing. Now, first of all, we have convenient location. Second, comfortable rooms. Third, good service and polite staff. Fourth, good business center. Fifth, health center. And the last one, good restaurant. So the question is, which of these factors do you think are important when choosing a hotel for business? Great job. Well, for my company, I think a hotel that's seated near my office would be perfect because in this way, we could arrange company visiting more conveniently and also do business more effectively. And second of all, I think comfortable rooms would also be an important factor since, as the host, we really want the visitors feel at home. So guys, how about you? What factors will be important to you? Great job. Now here, I'd like you to think of the hotels you know or have stayed in and answer these questions here. Say, which hotel was in the most beautiful location? Second, which had the best service? And third, which was the worst hotel? Well, for me, I haven't traveled much, but I guess the hotel that I stayed while I was in Thailand was in the most beautiful location. I mean, it was located along the coastline, and it had this beautiful ocean view and a great sand beach. And the hotel I once stayed in Beijing had the best service. Well, I remember it was called Green Tree Inn or something, 格林豪泰 or something. The staff there were really helpful, and the food there was wonderful too. And speaking of the worst hotel, I believe nothing could beat the hotel I once stayed near a local train station. You know, the dirty sheets, the smoke, the noise, and the crowd. But I guess it just couldn't have too high an expectation for them, isn't it? Okay, that's my experience. Now guys, tell me about your experience, okay? Great job. Now, you already know what's important for you when choosing a hotel to stay in during a trip. Now it comes to picking the exact hotel you're going to stay amongst the bunch of hotels you saw on the internet. Probably you would have to read through a dozen of hotel advertisements and do the picking. Now here, you're about to read a hotel advertisement, and at the end of it, you're going to decide whether you're about to stay in this hotel or not. Now, here is a list of hotel facilities that a set hotel has. Let's take a look at these words, and tell me, are these words look familiar to you? Okay, now let's take a look at some words that you may not be so familiar with. The first one, IDD phone. So what's IDD phone? Great. So IDD is short for International Direct Dial. One more time, International Direct Dial. 国际直播长途电话。Now the second word, safe. So safe can be used as an adjective as well as a noun. And here, safe is used as a noun. It means 保险柜, 保险箱. Now the third word I'd like to introduce is steam room. Steam room. 蒸汽浴室. And the last one, whirlpool. Whirlpool. It means 漩涡浴. 漩涡浴. Okay, so much for these words. Now, I'd like you to take a look at these words again and tell me which things do you think are most useful when traveling, and why? Well, to decide what things are most useful when traveling, we'll have to know what kind of trip we're going, right? Now, some of the themes here are for room facilities, like desk or minibar. Some are for office services, and some are for conference facilities, and the others are for health clubs. So again, it depends on your needs to decide what things are most useful when traveling. Now here, suppose you're looking for a hotel to host your company's European sales conference. I'd like you to read this hotel advertisement and put each facility from the previous page in the most likely list. And of course, some of the items can go in more than one list. Got it? All right, here we go. Okay, time's up. So guys, how did it go? Now here, I'd like you to check your answers. Now, this advertisement looks pretty impressive, isn't it? Let's now take a look at some language points in this ad. Here, I'd like you to read the first part of this advertisement and focus on the words in blue. Here we go. Now, the Carlton is what this hotel is called. And the Carlton is one of the world's finest luxury hotels. It features individually designed rooms, including master and junior suites, with private balconies that offer beautiful views over the gardens and the sea. Wow, these are beautiful words, huh? Now here, let's take a look at the first word, feature. 好，这个单词呢，我们在前几个单元当中讲 company biography 的时候有讲过哈。So here, feature is used as a verb. It means to have or include as a prominent part or characteristic. For example, the play features two well-known actors. And here, master and junior suites means 主卧套间或者说普通套间哈。那么 junior suite 就是普通套间。我们需要特别注意一下 suite 这个单词的发音 ，OK？ Sweet, sweet 长音哈。Alright, the last sentence is clearly the first choice for both the business and leisure traveler. So here the phrase the first choice for means 什么什么的首选，什么什么的不二之选。好，讲完这些单词和短语之后，我们再回过头来看一下这一段话。大家看一看这段话当中的文字是偏口语还是偏书面呢？很显然是偏书面化，对不对？因为它用到一些词啊，比如说 finest、luxury、features， 这样词呢其实都比较的大。在我们的口语表达中其实是用的比较少的，其实这个也很好理解了，因为毕竟这段话是出现在酒店广告当中的这个第一段，好，它本身呢就是用于书面用途的。那么其次一点呢，既然是用在这个书面的广告当中，是通过书面的形式来宣传这家酒店，那么在措辞的过程当中呢，就必然要选择一些偏正式的，而且呢是比较优美的词了，对不对？好，虽然说像这样的词汇以及这样的句子，更多的是出现在书面的文体当中，但是呢，也不排除我们在平常的口语交流当中也会用到里面的一些词和这样的一些表达哈。比如说，我们平常在做商务口译，在介绍你们公司背景的时候呢，像这样的句式啊、句型啊，是常常被用到的。那么这里呢，给大家布置一个任务哈。给大家30秒钟的时间，把屏幕上的这段英文翻译成中文。Okay, 30 seconds. Here we go. All right, great job. Here, let's check your answers. 我们看一下这里的参考翻译哈。卡尔顿大酒店是世界顶尖级的豪华酒店。酒店呢，提供包括主卧套间和普通套间在内的设计独具一格的优雅客房。每个客房呢，都带有独立阳台，令人陶醉的花园美景和海景尽收眼底。不管是商务旅行还是旅游度假，卡尔顿大酒店无疑都是你的不二之选。这个翻译怎么样？看起来文字是相当的优美哈。可能我们刚刚在读这段英文的时候，还没有领会到这个字里行间的这种美感。好，像这样的译文呢，会常常出现在口译考试当中，或者说，是我们公司的宣传的小册子上，甚至呢会出现在各种口译场合当中。那么如果我们拿到的是中文，我们听到的是中文的这段译文，我们能不能把它顺利的翻译成这个英文呢？那么能不能翻译好，主要是看大家对英文的这些句型、句式的掌握程度了。Alright, that's all for the first paragraph. Now here, let's take a look at the next paragraphs. I'd like you to read this part and focus on the phrases in blue. Great job. Here, let's take a look at the phrase air-conditioned. Air-conditioned means 装有空调的. And now the next sentence. Unlike many hotels in Egypt, there are also non-smoking rooms. Our business center offers a full range of office services, including email, photocopier, fax, and translation service. So here, a full range of means 齐全的. Okay, so much for this part. Now here, let's move on to the next part. Great. And for this part, I'd like you to focus on the word accommodate. So here, accommodate is used as a verb. It means to hold comfortably without crowding. 那么在这种情况下呢 ，accommodate 可以用这个动词 hold 这个动词来代替，也可以用 contain 这个动词来代替。OK， 它表示可以容纳的。And here the sentence, we have 3 large meeting rooms which can accommodate up to 28 people. 那么这句话我们怎么理解呢？好，我们可以这样翻译哈。好，我们有3个大会议室，每个会议室呢都能容纳28人之多。Alright, so much for this part. Now here, let's move on to the last part of this hotel advertisement. So here it says, all in all, the Carlton is one of the finest hotels in Cairo, with a wonderful location and a reputation for excellent service. 好，这段话呢作为一个结束语，那么它必然呢是一个点睛之笔。那么从语言上来说呢，它必须是非常的优美，而且呢是非常的凝练。好，我们首先看一下这个词组 all in all. So all in all means everything taken into account. 总结性的这种标志语。好，那么这句话应该怎么翻译呢？翻译成中文大家会怎么翻译呢？好，给大家10秒钟的时间试一下。Alright, let's take a look. 这里呢给大家一个翻译的参考版本哈。好，最后卡尔顿大酒店因其得天独厚的地理位置和顶级的服务而跻身于开罗酒店之首。同样的哈，在介绍公司的广告语或者说介绍公司背景信息的一些小册子当中是很容易见到像这样的句式特点的句子。那么在不少的口译场合当中，我们也能够听到这样的句子。那么我们听到这样中文句子的时候，能不能快速的将它的英文翻译反映出来？那还是要看大家平常这种语言的积累了。Okay, that's all for this part, and that's all for the hotel advertisement. So now we have read and studied the hotel advertisement, and now let me ask you this question. Have you decided whether to stay in this hotel or not? Would you choose this hotel or not? Well, suppose you have decided to stay in this hotel. Now you need to make the move to book the hotel. And you can do this by making a call or writing an email. So here, let's take a look. You decide to contact the hotel for more information. And here below, we have an email to the hotel bookings manager. But the thing is, there are 5 mistakes in this email, and you need to read this email and correct the 5 mistakes. Got it? Okay, let's do this. Alright, great job. Here, let's check your answers. 好，我们重点看一下第3个错误哈。Person 这个词呢是个可数名词哈，它是指一个特定的某个人one person, 2 persons。但是如果说我们指的人不是特指的人，而是泛指的，那么更多的时候呢，我们是用 people. Okay? For example, here we say 30 people, not 30 persons.Alright, let's take a look at this email. 那么今天呢，我们重点来讲一下这个邮件的结构哈。好，一般来说呢，我们的商务邮件会比较的言简意赅哈，那么字数也不会太多，80到100个字差不多。那么从结构上来说呢，也是比较的清晰，逻辑性比较强。那么商务邮件就结构上来说呢，大致分为3个部分。第一部分呢是 information， 这一部分呢主要是交代一下背景 background information。那么第二部分呢是 action， 那这一部分呢主要是阐述 what do you need。那最后一个部分呢是 help， 主要是阐述 what do you want the recipient to do。那一般来说呢，这个 information 部分是用1句话到2句话就带过，而邮件的主体呢应该是 action 部分。好，我们不妨来看一下这篇邮件哈。We're looking for a hotel to host our sales conference in March.The provisional dates are March the 10th to March the 13th, with approximately 30 people attending. 好，这呢就用1到2句话比较简洁的把这个背景给交代清楚了。那么下面哈 we'll need 2 conference rooms with presentation equipment and broadband access. The delegates will need single rooms and one suite, full board, for 3 nights from March the 10th. 那这里呢是用2句话比较详尽的告诉对方，哎，你需要什么？好，最后一句话 ，Could you let me know the availability of the rooms for these days and send me a quote for the rooms and equipment？ 那么这句话呢是告诉对方，对方需要在回复你的时候做些什么。OK， 就是这样一个结构哈 ，information, action and help， 结构非常清晰，逻辑非常明确。Alright, so much for this sample email. Now here, I'd like you to write a new email to the Carlton Hotel to make a booking inquiry, okay? So you can use the phrases in italics, but invent your own details and keep it within 60 to 80 words, okay? Let's do this. Okay, great job. 一起来做个小练习吧。
Which hotel are they going to book for Mr. Sands? Which hotel shall we book Mr. Sands into?
Well, the Westgate's close to us, but it doesn't offer value for money compared to the Laurel or the Crown.
But the Laurel's farther away from the office than the Crown. And we stopped using the Crown because there were too many problems.
OK, since it's a short visit, let's choose the nearest one.
Great job and welcome back. So just now we've covered the first part of today's class, which is how to book a hotel. Now here, let's quickly move on to the next part of today's class, dealing with hotel employees. Now let me ask you this question. What are some hotel employees you can name? Great. We have receptionist, business center secretary, porter, waiter, chambermaid, etc. Now here, let's take a look at these job titles. And tell me, what do these hotel employees do? Can you describe what they do? Now here, I'd like you to use the prompts to write full sentences about what they do. And first we have an example. Say, a receptionist answers the telephone and deals with guests. Okay, that's what a receptionist does. Now, what about the rest of them? Can you make sentences? Let's have a try then. Great job. And here, let's check your answers. Great. Now, when we say we need to know how to deal with the hotel employees, we mainly mean that we need to know how to talk to them and be able to understand what they say. So here, let's listen to these sentences and tell me which member of staff said that. And you can click the buttons and listen to the sentences on your own.
Good afternoon. Carlton Hotel. How may I help you?
Could I help you with your luggage, madam?
May I clean your room now?
Are you ready to order, sir?
I'll call the technician, madam.
Great. Now, the first one. Good afternoon, Carlton Hotel. How may I help you? So this one is said by... Good, the receptionist. And the second one, can I help you with your luggage, madam? So this one is said by the porter, right? The third one, may I clean your room now? This one is said by the chambermaid, right? And the fourth one, are you ready to order, sir? And this one is said by the waiter. And the last one, I'll call the technician, madam. It's said by a business center secretary. Now here I have another task for you. Please match sentences 1 to 5 in the previous page with sentences A to E. Now let's check your answers.
Good afternoon. Carlton Hotel. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. I'm phoning to check if my online booking went through.
Could I help you with your luggage, madam?
Yes, please. I've got some very heavy suitcases.
May I clean your room now?
Yes, of course. I'm going out now. Are you ready to order, sir?
No, I just can't decide.
I'll call the technician, madam.
Thank you. And ask him to come immediately.
Great job. And next, I'd like you to do some listening tests. Here, let's listen to the conversations and choose the best answer, A, B, or C, for each question. Now, here, let's listen to the first conversation and choose the best answer for the first question. Ready? Here we go.
Good afternoon. Carlton Hotel. How may I help you?
Yes, hello. I'm phoning to check if my online booking went through. I haven't received any confirmation.
When did you make your booking?
Last Tuesday, the 14th.
Could I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Johansson.
Let me see. Yes, Mr. Johansson. We have a booking for you for Thursday, the 23rd, for one night.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, now let's check your answers. And you can listen to this part one more time by clicking the button on the screen. Now here, let's take a look at the script of this part. And in this part, I'd like you to, first of all, focus on how the receptionist answered the call and how the guest made the call. 好，在前2次课中呢，我们提到一个商务电话礼仪。那么在接电话的时候呢，我们有3部曲，对不对？ Greeting, saying your name or your company's name or your office name, and third, offer help. 那么这个 receptionist 做得很专业哈，也很到位。那么 when making a call, we also have 3 steps. The first one, greeting. Second one, identifying yourself, saying your name or your company name. And the third one, stating your reason for calling. 好，那么这个 guest 呢，他是做到了第1步跟第3步。好，在说明自己的来电理由的时候，这个 guest 说 I'm phoning to check if my online booking went through. So how do you understand went through? So here, go through means to be approved or accepted. For example, the amendment went through. 修正案已经被批准，已经通过了哈。好，这个 receptionist 知道对方为什么打电话进来之后呢，开始问一系列问题来确认对方到底是哪一个客户。那第一个问题问的是 When did you make your booking? And second one, could I have your name, please? 好，我们注意一下这种问法，在商务场合问对方姓名的时候，我们一般会用 Could I have your name, please? 而不会直接非常唐突的问对方 What's your name? Okay, so here let's listen to the second conversation and choose the best answer. Ready? Here we go.
2.
Can I help you with your luggage, madam?
Yes, please. I've got some very heavy suitcases. They're over there on the right.
Here you are, madam. Which is your room?
I'm sorry, these two big suitcases aren't mine, and this small one isn't mine either.
They were the only suitcases on the right.
Oh, I meant to say on the left. One big suitcase and two small ones. I'm terribly sorry.
No problem, madam.
Okay, let's check your answers. And you can listen to this part one more time by clicking the button on the screen. Great. Now here, let's take a look at the script of this part and focus on the phrase in blue. So apparently the guest has made a mistake, right? So she said, oh, I meant to say on the left. Here, meant to do something means intend to do something. For example, John meant to go with us to the zoo. John intended to go with us to the zoo. Okay, now let's move on to the third part of the conversation and find the best answer. Ready? Here we go.
3.
Who's there?
It's Alice, the chambermaid. Good morning, sir. May I clean your room now?
Yes, of course. I'm going out now. The reception desk said I could give you my laundry. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Just leave your laundry in this bag.
I need this pair of trousers cleaned. I'd like to wear them this evening. Do you think they will be ready by then?
I'm sure we can manage that, sir. What time this evening?
I'll need them before 8 o'clock.
That's no problem.
Thank you very much.
Okay then, let's check your answers. And again, you can listen to this one more time by clicking the button on the screen. Now here, let's take a look at the script of this part and focus on the word in blue. Now, the chambermaid said, yes, that's right. Just leave your laundry in this bag. So, how to understand the word laundry? So here, laundry is used as a noun. It means articles of clothing to be washed. 需要洗的衣服，待洗的衣服哈。那么在英语当中呢，我们有一个跟 laundry 有关的一个俗语 ，Don't wash your dirty laundry in public。字面意思呢，就是不要在公众场合洗那些脏的衣物哈。那它衍生意思就是说，丑事不宜外扬。那这里的丑事呢，尤其是指家丑 ，OK， 家丑不宜外扬。Okay, now let's move on to the fourth part of this conversation and choose the best answer. Ready? Here we go.
4.
Are you ready to order, sir?
No, I just can't decide. What would you recommend?
Well, would you prefer meat or fish?
I don't really want meat or fish today. I'd like some vegetables.
Then maybe you would like to try our dish of the day. It's made with local organic vegetables.
Yes, that sounds nice. And a glass of red wine, please.
Okay, let's check your answers. And one more time, you can click the button to listen to this part one more time. Great job. Here, let's take a look at the script. 好，这段话的难点呢，应该是在 dish of the day 这个短语的理解哈。Then maybe you'd like to try our dish of the day is made with local organic vegetables. So what does dish of the day mean? Well, it means 今日特菜. Okay, now let's move on to the last part of this conversation and choose the best answer. Here we go.
5.
Hello, Business Centre. This is Christine speaking. How may I help you?
I'm in the main conference room and I've got a bit of a problem.
What is the problem exactly?
Well, I've connected my computer to the video projector and the internet also seems to be working, but at this speed I won't be able to give my presentation. I need a faster connection.
I'll call the technician, madam.
Thank you. And ask him to come immediately. I'm getting nervous.
I'll get him to come as soon as possible.
Great job. Here, let's check your answers. Now here, let's take a look at the script of this part. I'd like you to first of all take a look at the first sentence said by the customer. I'm in the main conference room and I've got a bit of a problem. 好，很显然哈，听完这个对话之后，大家会发现这个 customer 是在 complain， 在投诉这个酒店的商务中心的某些设施，不太到位。但是大家注意一下，他投诉的时候的语气，他并没有说一上来就把这个 secretary 给骂一遍，你们的设施怎么这么差劲哈？我都要演讲了，网速还跟不上。他只是说 I've got a bit of a problem。那这个呢是非常 professional 和非常 reasonable 的做法。我们在商务投诉过程当中，如果是第一次投诉的话，我们尽量的是把一些问题，稍稍的缩小化 ，understatement。那与其说 I've got a problem or I've got a big problem， 我们会说 I've got a bit of a problem. Okay, that's all for this part, and that's pretty much for this conversations. 一起来做个小练习吧。Great job and welcome back. Now here, let's quickly wrap up what we have covered today. So today we continued talking about business travel. And in the first part of today's class, we talked about hotel facilities. And next we learned how to make hotel inquiries through email. And lastly, we'll listen to 5 short conversations on how to deal with hotel employees at the hotel. Okay guys, that's all for today, and thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next unit.